Welcome everyone to the inaugural video for Half Century Concealment. Let me tell you a little bit about who we are and what we're about. At Half Century Concealment, our family is committed to our firearms, to our constitutional rights, and not only to our safety, but to firearm safety as well. If you choose to own firearms, and hopefully you'll responsibly carry, let's make certain that we all do it properly and with good equipment. From what to purchase, and hopefully save a little bit of money in the process, to proper storage practices and how to react in the face of a threat, to all the many steps in between and even after. We're not experts. We don't claim to be. We're responsible Americans who want to protect our family. We want to do it properly. Let's discuss products, procedures. Let's talk about training, and let's talk about common sense, which, as we all know, is not all that common. We're not alone with questions. Join us in this venture so that we can find these answers together, and let's have some fun doing so. On a side note, one thing that we are passionate about as well are our pets. If you're going to bring a pet into your home, we ask that you please visit your local shelter, whether it be a private shelter or community shelter, but please rescue a dog. We have 2 dogs in our house. Both are rescues. My wife rescued a poodle about 12 years ago since she was a puppy. And I recently, about 3 years ago, was fortunate enough to rescue an Akita, a 7-year-old beautiful female Akita. She's 10 years old. Her name is Luna. Our poodle's name is Percy. And here's pictures of both of them. These are animals that would not have had a very good ending had we not stepped in, and there's too many puppy mills out there. So please rescue if you are planning on bringing a pet into your home. So now that you know about us, how are we going to do it? What are our YouTube videos going to be about? And why do you want to be a part of it? We'll be doing product reviews. Some reviews will be individual, specifically on one item, and others are going to be comparison videos. We'll have 2, 3, 4, maybe even more of the same, and let's compare, let's see the differences, price, quality, practicality, and practicality for different people. Plus, you'll let me know if you agree with me or not, and if you have experience with that particular product or products that's different than what our experience has been or will be during that review. So let me tell you a little bit about what we currently have. Well, right now, and by the way, all firearms have been cleared before this video. I'm not going to do that with every single one, but let me show you what our current inventory looks like. Right now we have a Glock 19. This is our favorite firearm right now. Keep it at home for the most part. I'm a hefty guy, so it's a little bit uncomfortable for me to carry it at this moment. Yes, I need to lose weight. I get it. But for right now, I'll show you what my everyday carry is in a moment. Done a little bit of work to this. We've put an O-light on it, changed the sights. We've got a Magpul Magwell on there. We'll talk about all these products at a later video. Also done a little bit of trigger work to it. Next is my everyday carry, which is my Smith & Wesson Shield 2.0 9mm. A lovely little firearm and very comfortable to carry. I don't find this grip abrasive at all. And once again, we'll talk a little bit about it. This is a complete, by the way, the magazine is also empty. This is a completely stock firearm that we've done absolutely nothing to yet. I keep it in this Bucks holster. We'll talk a little bit more about the holster. As you can see, this is leather in the back, Kydex in the front, and has been very lovely, perfectly molded to my body. This firearm I've had for, gosh, about 30 plus years now. It's actually possibly a City of Miami police turn-in. This is about a 50-year-old revolver. I am going to send the serial number to Smith & Wesson and have them do research on it. They're going to send me back this lovely report that's going to talk about the history of the firearm. As you can see, once again, there's nothing in there. Let me take my fingers out of the way. Everybody's clear. But this is just a great little piece that we've had in our house, in our family, for quite some time. But it's also a revolver. So let's talk about the practicality of it. Maybe some of you are considering having a revolver for a carry piece or for home defense. And let's look at the pros and cons of that. Another firearm, this is a buddy's of mine's firearm that I have here, is a little Beretta. 25 caliber pop-up barrel. It's kind of nostalgic for me. This is my first firearm I ever had when I was about 18, 19 years old. Not this particular one, but one just like it. And let's also talk, we'll do a review on this, and let's talk about the practicality of something so small and the usefulness of something so small, and if there is usefulness to it or not. We're also going to talk about some knives. These are a couple of our EDC carry knives. Not a knife snob, but if you are and you have knowledge and information on knives, please let us know what your thoughts are on that so that we can go ahead and include that in our videos. Let us know in the comments section below. We're really looking to learn more about knives as we go through this process. We're going to be talking about ear protection at the range and the different choices that you have there. We're going to be talking about belts and different accessory items that are made to make our lives easier and to work well for us, maybe better than we might think. Let's talk about ammunition and the differences in ammunition, the reliability of ammunition, which is oh so important. And you know, the other little things like flashlights. This is my little everyday carry Olight flashlight, which is pretty awesome. It has a 5 and then a 180 lumen setting. We'll get more into flashlights as we go through this process as well. Let us know in the comment section below if there's anything in particular that you want us to review for you. If there's something you're considering purchasing and you have questions about it, or you're just uncertain about something and you'd like to get more information on it, let us know and we'll see if we can do a video and review that product or those products for you. Let us know in the comments section below if there's anything that falls into that range. Our family has a deep respect for military and law enforcement. Occasionally, we're going to be interviewing military or law enforcement, current and retired, and asking them questions that are going to apply to our everyday lives. I know that I have a friend recently that asked if I am ever in a situation where I need to use my firearm, what do I do afterwards? So let's talk about that. Let's talk with law enforcement, for example, about that question, and let's find out if there's also differences, different thoughts from different people in the law enforcement community as to how we should act in a situation like that. Let's be aware that there might be multiple thoughts from law enforcement on something of that nature. So that's just one idea, but same thing, if you have questions that you'd like us to ask law enforcement or military, current or retired, as I said, let us know in the comment section below and we'll do our best to include that in our future videos. We'll also do our best to let you know ahead of time that we're going to be interviewing somebody so that you can give us those questions below and we can include that and you can be a part of that, because we really do want to develop a community here. The why is simple. As I said a moment ago, we want to create a community. We want to create a community where we reserve the rights of our Constitution, the rights that we've been given in our Constitution. We want to go ahead and do it responsibly. And if we can cover those two things, then let's have some fun doing so. And as I've said already also, let's save a little money in the process, because saving money does not suck. So join us in this venture that we're taking on, where we learn, we grow, and we protect. And let us know, like I said, in the comments below, any thoughts that you have about this video, or things you would like to see in future videos. It will massively help us to put content together that you're going to want to see and that you're going to have an interest in. We look forward to putting this information out there to you on a regular basis, and like I said, to creating a community where we all learn and grow together. Thank you very much, and hope you have a wonderful week.